Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Factorio, the island. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and if you'll recall, in the last episode, we were just trying to get a whole bunch of stuff built, completed, you know, shenanigans like that. And we still are trying to do stuff like that. We really are. But we're not being super successful because there's a whole lot of stuff that we need to stick into the system. And I'm just trying to do that now whilst the episode is just beginning. If you'll recall, in the last episode, we worked pretty extensively on this area up here. We're making a double loading bay. The Iron Pickup 3 is going to be an area where a train can just drive in, can get loaded up really quickly, and then just drive out. That's the theory anyway. Fingers crossed that it actually works. No idea if it actually will. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Also, what's kind of cool is that we're working on this furnace area down here. Very excited to get some more steel into the system because let's face it, we really fucking need it. We really need it. So let's try and make this possible, I guess. Let's try and make this possible. Okay, we've got some power issues over here. We've got some pretty serious power issues, actually. And I barely fucking noticed them. We need to fix that. We need to fix that right now. You should... Did we not... Give me that. Give me that. We need 6 more... Where? Oh, 6 more passive providers for down there. Well, we honestly have no steel right now, so... we cannot do anything. Where's my jet? Where's my bloody jet? Anywhere? Where is it? Where is it? I have literally no idea where my jet is. Ah, look, there it is. I found it. I found it! I caught it out the corner of my eye. So just 6 more passive providers, that's fine. My god. This is, yeah, we've got real problems here, actually. We have got very little power. And seemingly no coal with which to power our power engines. How much coal are we getting per train now? We're not getting much. Not getting much at all. Holy shit. This is quite bad, actually. Yeah, this is really bad. I didn't think that we would be in this situation for a long time, but fucking hell. Okay, that is a major deal, actually. Shit. Because the only real coal area that we have is over here. And I'm not saying that it was supposed to last for a lot longer than it has, but it was supposed to last for a lot longer than it has. Let's get rid of all this. Alright, now is the time that we need to maximize the coal that we're getting from this area. Because I do not really want to be finding coal right now. Like, it is something that we could do, or it is something that we could avoid doing. Alright. So we gotta do a couple of things. We got a couple of things that we can do. I think that are gonna make a really big difference. Let's just queue up. Get rid of that. I think. And then... oh, fuck it. Alright. I'll delete it myself then if you can't be bothered. Okay. That goes over there. And that should make everything work. Fingers crossed. Theoretically. Yeah, well, mostly. Makes it mostly work. Alright. Down there like that. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Beautiful. Alright, and we need a power cable up there. That should be fine. Okay, the idea that I had to change things around a little bit over here. Can we turn off smoke or steam or whatever it is? I don't know if we can. Graphics. Show smoke. There we go. There we go. Alright, so just imagine that there's smoke there if you're somebody that likes to see smoke in your games, I guess. Who knows? Okay. This down there. This down here. Perfect. That goes in there. Awesome. Now, up this away. Continue, 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 continue. And I don't like the space that we're wasting over here, but... ah, fuck it. I think it's just more important to get all of the stuff turned on. I honestly do. We can get most of them in. Move you just a smidgen over there, and that will work. Alright, so this may well assist us in combating the issue that we apparently have. As in, theoretically, we get a damn sight more coal, right? That's the dream. You know what, let's do something a little bit different here. There we go. Let's do that instead. Yeah. It should work a little bit better, I think. Alright. Basically, we need more coal to this area. We also need... well, I think we're not doing great for coal in this area, but we're not doing badly. I think. I don't really know. I'll be honest. Because everywhere that we go, there is sort of, you know, a coal issue waiting to happen, really, isn't there? We're just trying to maximize every single little bit of efficiency that we can get out of this place. Because let me tell you, I am very, very keen to not have a power issue again, as we seem to far too regularly. And you. Fingers crossed that we can prevent it. If we can't, I do not know what's going to happen. Actually, we have a lot of turrets on the perimeter that are gun firing. We do have a lot of turrets that do that. So honestly, I'm pretty hopeful that we can survive. I am very, very hopeful that we can survive. All right, let me just muck around with that. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty hopeful that we can survive if push comes to shove, but I don't know. We might have to take some pretty drastic measures. We'll have to wait and see. Because I do not know what will happen in the future. Obviously. I just do not know. I just do not know. Alright, let's add this bad boy on up here. There we go. Excuse me. There we go. And we managed to save an electricity pylon. Shit. What a fucking bargain. Alright, so all of the power in the entire building is going to... in the building, you know what I mean. You know what it's going to. It's going to laser turrets. Whenever there's an attack, it always goes to bloody laser turrets. Yeah. Okay, so... I think recently... yeah, recently you can start to see this power fluctuation. And I think that is kind of bad. Yeah. This power production. I mean, the power production is the one that matters, right? And it's slowly just like zipping downwards. And if it zips downwards, well then that's a bloody issue for us, isn't it? It really bloody is. It really, really is. I mean, this area is completely out of power. Completely out of power. Fingers crossed that all of the brand new coal is going to help out a lot. Very, very hopeful about this. Alright, let's speed this up. Whoa, that was a close one. That was a real close one. Yeah, but I think the question needs to be asked is, this train up there, is the coal that that train takes, is that long enough to last for that train to even get back to here? Because I do not know. We've got no heavy oil. We've got a little bit of petroleum, actually. Nothing to brag about, but overall not super thrilled by the situation, I'll be honest. It just goes so bloody quickly. I mean, perhaps we just start producing efficiency modules by the gallon? I guess that's something that we could do. Let's not build them on our person then. Let's build them in a factory somewhere. Yeah, I guess we just go for efficiency modules literally everywhere, because I really like our power setup at the moment. I don't really have any desire to change or even modify it in any way. Not in any huge way, anyway. I mean, I kind of like what we've got going on with the power area down here and then the power area up here. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Like, this power area over here is my favorite power area. It is badass. It's really, really cool. But unfortunately, you know, good things must come to an end. And we need to actually start taking responsibility for our power consumption right now. It's looking like it's okay, although let's face it, it's gonna get dodgy. It's gonna get dodgy pretty darn soon. So we need to be ready for when the dodginess begins. The dodginess begins. Yeah, we need to be real ready. Real ready, my friends. All right. You are going to be making efficiency modules. Is there any way that we can get efficiency module 2s set up? Efficiency module 2s. No, not really. I mean, well, we could, but it's going to take a lot of stuff to do. A lot of effort, put it that way, to do. Can't even build a single fucking passive provider chest. My god, we are just... This is bad. That's real bad. That is really, really bad. Well, you know what? We're going to be getting a shit ton of efficiency modules, which is kind of nice. If ever there was anything to be happy about, I guess it would be that. Alright, so what we can do is we can actually replace all of these passive provider chests with just steel chests, or iron chests even. We don't even have steel chests at the moment. Literally iron chests. Literally iron chests. How crazy is that? Bloody iron chests. The thing that I worry about, though, is that I don't think we can really run this area. I really don't. I don't think we can run it at all. Because of the resource investment that it takes. Like, it takes a lot of resources to run. Like, a shit ton. And I don't know if we have the ability to do that. Because think about it, we're going to have to request all the iron. We're going to have to request all the iron. We're going to have to do tons of stuff. We're going to have to do a lot to make this place work. Do we even have enough iron in the system? Good question. By the massive amount of robots that were dispatched, I imagine that we do. Oh, I don't even want to see what's going to happen. I don't even want to see what's going to happen. So that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. And that goes there. Extend that up by just a smidgen. And the power is going to come crashing down. Indeed it is. What a prediction. What a prediction by Potato, eh? What a prediction. Alright, to save power, I've got an idea. It's not a very great power saving measure, but it's going to work a little bit. It's going to do something. That's kind of nice, I guess, isn't it? And, you know, something is something, that's for sure. How much is our oil actually processing for us? Our oil is pretty much nothing. Yeah, it's very little. Alright, let's go over here. Let's disassemble this entire area. Yeah, literally that entire area. And we can do a bit of it. And in fact, it's disconnected, so I guess that's good enough for now. So we don't really need to worry about disassembling that area. It's disconnected, and that might be enough to save a little bit of power. Might be enough to get us back on our feet. Potentially. Also, what I'm wondering is, why have we got 159? Like, where is 160? That's my question. Where's the odd furnace that we've just not connected? Oh shit, I think it might be over at the little, I think it might be over here, on the power area over here. That's my prediction anyway. If I had to make a prediction, that's where it would be. What? What is going on? Did I fucked this up? Like, why would I put that there? That was really stupid of me. That needs to go there, potato. What are you doing, you idiot? You utter idiot, man. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, potato? What are you doing? Alright. Pass provided chest there. Pass provided chest there. Bit of belt there. Not in that direction. Always something, isn't there? I can never just place something down and it'd be totally fine. There's always some sort of a thing that is wrong or something. Who knows? But whatever the case, we're actually getting steel, which is really, really nice and so unbelievably badly needed. It really, really is. And we're having steel in the system for the first time in a long time. Not like it's really going to matter when the entire place comes crumbling down because we don't have enough power. I mean, yeah, woohoo for us, I guess. And I would go and place a whole bunch of efficiency modules everywhere, but we don't have that many. I guess we'll build two more assembly machines so that we get at least some efficiency modules, like efficiency modules at a decent pace. And we will create a blueprint, I guess. Get rid of this blueprint. It's a stupid wall blueprint anyway. Let's try that. Wait until you're done this one. And then pick this up. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Pick up, pick up. Alright, now let's get our blueprint out. Let's get our blueprint out. Let's see how we can maximize this. Is there any way that we could do that? We sort of could. Nah, that's fine. We'll just leave it there. Yeah, alright. Do that. 5 bits are missing. Some authentic wooden chests are missing. Lovely. And then also the machines themselves, they're missing. I aim on placing them down myself. That's an interesting thing. I didn't know you couldn't copy from a blueprint. I never figured that. I never thought about it, to be honest, in all honesty. But apparently you can't shift copy from a blueprint. Who bloody knew? Who bloody knew? So just one last thing to put down, and we can do that pretty easily. We're investing a lot of energy in this, actually. We're investing a lot of energy in this. Now, what is most power consumptive? I guess the roboports. So the roboports are highest up the list. I'm gonna say electric furnaces. Like, they've got to be more powerful. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? Let's put that down there. I think that we've got to start putting productivity modules, not productivity modules, efficiency modules in furnaces. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's going to make a darn big difference, but it might reduce power consumption enough for us to at least be fine with it. Okay, you How did I had a mental idea of how this was going to work. Ah, yes, I remember. This is what I was going to do. There we go. See, I knew I had a plan. I knew I had a plan all along. You needed to just trust me, folks. That's what you needed to do. So I need to request power efficiency modules because, you know, we're getting into the realms of actually being responsible for our power, which is wonderful. Because having that sort of responsibility is just what I always wanted, isn't it? Just what I always wanted. Give me that. Perfect. So eventually, I guess we probably want to kit out pretty much everything with power efficiency modules. Yeah, so this is kind of good, actually. Energy consumption minus 60%. That is fucking insane. I know for his Let's Plays, Arumba was very, very, very excited about efficiency modules. Oh shit. Oh shit. What did I do that for? Bit gung-ho on the trigger, pressing the spacebar a little bit too often. Yeah, Arumba really, really does like efficiency modules, I think. How many logistics robots are in flight? About 100 in flight, 120 in flight. That's fine. Not going to worry about that too much. The efficiency modules seem to be doing their bit, to be honest. They really do. They really, really do. Yeah, wow, that is a big difference that they are actually making. I mean, if we can get a single, well, if we can get a single chip in every single furnace from here on in, right? We're basically going to go from 20 megawatt consumption down into about what, 12? Yeah, almost. Yeah, just a little bit over 12, like 13 or something. And that would be a saving of 7 bloody megawatts. I mean, obviously it's going to take a shit ton of time to get to that position because we don't have the efficiency modules that we would ideally like to have, but holy cow, I am super unbelievably excited about that possibility. And the fact that we've got 3 factories that are making efficiency modules now means that, well, you know, we're in the fucking money for efficiency modules. We really are. We really, really are. So our coal is going to go a lot further, I think, as soon as we can, you know, just actually get a hold on our power, because it's not easy to do. It's not easy to do at all, and it's even more annoying when you consider the fact that we don't really want to be expanding this power production area. So I guess efficiency modules, it kind of has to be if we don't want to expand. I mean, not saying that we have to not expand. Does that make sense? I have no bloody idea. I'm not saying that we can't expand. I'm just saying that of all of the things that we could do, efficiency modules seems like the best way to go about doing things. I don't know. I'm just guesstimating with you folks. I'm just guesstimating. It's just an estimation guesstimation. Anyway, thank you very, very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato, and this has been Factorio the Island. Tune in next time for some more wonderful, wonderful stuff. I don't know what we're going to be doing next time. It's a mystery. Anyway, folks, until then, bye.